Hey, it's Risa G in my cluttered kitchen. I came in today to show you my 7-minute mushroom risotto for Meatless Monday. Barely any stirring whatsoever, because that's the one thing I can't stand about real risotto, is standing and stirring for what seems like hours, adding liquid, stirring, adding liquid, stirring. Please. Unnecessary. I'll add these things in, I'll cook them down, I'll add the liquid, I'll lock it, boom. It's done. No stirring. This is how it's going to go. This is how it is almost every Monday. I make some kind of risotto. If not every one, I'd say about twice a month usually. So this one starts with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I mean, when I've been cooking paleo, I would use some ghee or some coconut oil, but since rice doesn't affect me as much as wheat does, I thought I'd have a little risotto tonight. So I'm going to start with some onion, not with the garlic. I like to start with the onion and saute the onion. Okay, saute the onion on high. Is on a high saute. Actually, no, it isn't. I was wondering why it didn't sizzle. Okay, saute, adjust to high. Okay, it'll start sizzling any second. It's been sitting here on low for like 10 minutes. Alright, okay, so we'll start by sauteing. Alright, gotta saute the onion. Okay. That was just telling me that I reset the thing and it's going to start to heat up on high. Okay, so there's the onion. And once the onion is a little soft, not brown, softened, which they call sweated. When you sweat an onion, it means that it's soft but not brown. In this instance, we don't want it brown, because if it's brown, even though brown is flavor, the brown is caramelization, it makes it look kind of horrible if you're using white rice and then the onion is black or brown. So, alright, so it's sizzling. Okay. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Alright, give it another half a minute or so. Normally I would give it about 2 or 3 minutes, but it doesn't matter because it's going to soften under pressure. So, okay, put in my garlic. And I'm putting in the carrot. This is an organic purple carrot. I buy these bags of organic carrots at ShopRite, and they come in multicolors: orange, red, purple, white, that look like parsnips. Alright, so now I'm going to saute this for another minute or so. It's very little stirring, because this is really the only stirring you do. Alright, and then I'll hook that on to her for a minute. Anyway, see, now you can see why mise en place is so important. Everything is in its order, everything is set out, and all I have to do is stir, add liquid, lock it, unlock it, press a couple buttons, and boom, dinner is ready. And if it was in a pan, because normally I do it in a cast iron skillet, and you have to boil the liquid, the broth, or you have to like 5-6 cups of liquid of broth. You got to heat it up until it's simmering, and then you got to add it and stir and stir and stir. It's irritating and it's unnecessary. So I like this much better. It's much quicker, and it's much more organized, and everything is set out. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to add anything. I don't have to go look for anything. My tools, my food, everything is here. I think it's a brilliant idea. Whoever was the chef in France who created mise en place, I thank them from the bottom of my heart, because I really can't stand stirring risotto. It just drives me loony. Alright, I think that's good enough. Scrape, just so I'm more clean. I'll scrape it this way. Normally I'd scrape it with my finger. My fingers are nice and clean, but I'll do that. Okay. Now I'm going to add, actually I want to move this to the side because I'm going to treat it like it's one of those pans with the dual sides. I'm going to add in some mushrooms. Normally I also use about double the amount of mushrooms for risotto, but since the surface of the Instant Pot, especially the 6-quart, is not very big, I don't really have the room for that. Alright, so let that kind of, you want this part to brown a little bit. So sometimes I also add a little bit more oil, especially the mushrooms. And now I can also add in my seasoning, which is the dried mushrooms, and I added some Italian seasoning from Penzi's. Their seasoning it's called Tuscan Sunset. Really, really love Tuscan Sunset. It's very, what I call herbalicious. It's very herbal, and I think it has salt, but it doesn't taste real salty. It tastes more herby. And when it cooks, immediately it smells like oregano and basil and all the herbs that are in it. I was just like smelling it, and it just smells so good. Alright, so I let that brown for a little while. And then normally I would let this brown for a good long time. But, well, I'll let it go another minute or so. Okay. Just let it go for a few minutes. Then I will add in the rice and a little bit of water, stir it around, and then I'll add the broth, and then we'll lock it and cook it. There are lots of nice little brown bits on the bottom. I'm going to deglaze the pot and get those little brown bits up. That way when I pressurize, it won't say it's burned, because that would not be good. Alright, so here we go. Broth is going in. I'm going to deglaze the pot. And you can feel when you've gotten all the little bits up. You can also, well, if I took it out of here and pushed everything to the side, I could see that everything is up. Alright, so I've deglazed the pot. I've deglazed the pot. Our little friend Roxy has shown up to visit. Hey there, Miss Roxy. Hey, Miss Roxy. Miss Roxy wants to go outside for her walk. So somebody will take Miss Roxy out and make sure she goes downstairs. Alright, anyway, so I've deglazed the pot. Now I'm going to add the rice. I've got about 1.5 cups of arborio rice. I'm stirring it in. And then I'm going to lock the lid. And I'm going to make sure the vent is closed. I'm going to lock the lid. I have to go this way first, okay? I'm going to turn it off I'm going to put it on manual, and I'm going to adjust it with the plus button for 7 minutes, and I'll let it go. And in 7 minutes, I will let it do what they call a natural release, which means I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to wait a few minutes for the pin to drop naturally, and that way I will not get a spritz of starch all over the walls. It has dropped all on its own. It took about 12 minutes, natural release, so we will lift it. Alright, I immediately put the pin, I put the vent back. Immediately, I put it back on open, on lock, so that way the next time, you see how this rolls around when you don't lock it? So I'm going to lock it so it doesn't roll around. I have a clip here, that way it doesn't lock around. Alright, and there you go. It's all done. You have enough here for everybody to have at least one serving. Perfectly cooked. Okay, so now I can scoop it, right, ladle it out. Everybody gets about 2.5 scoops, and then I take some Parmesan cheese and a little fresh basil and whatever I have. This one is parsley, and a tiny sprinkle of truffle salt, a little drizzle of truffle oil, and we've got our dinner for tonight. And very easily done and put together because I used my mise en place skills there. So if you liked this video, please comment and let me know. Also, like, subscribe, and of course, hit that little bell so you get the notifications of my latest videos. And thanks for coming into Risa's Cluttered Kitchen. Bye.